Salute everybody. What's good? Y'all already know what it is, who it is, what it is. Mr. 6K himself. Until further notice. 8K, 10K. So we all remember Ray J, Whitney Houston. They had a relationship for some time. A lot of people speculated, how this relationship came about. Um, but either way, they were involved. Kim Kardashian was one of the women who was involved with him as well. But she's being accused right now and exposed of saying some very harsh things about Mrs. Whitney Houston. Um, Understandably, apparently, visibly, she's angry in this audio. This audio was leaked by Candace Owens. Everybody knows who Candace Owens is. She's been in the news a lot lately. Um, Pardon me. All right, pardon me, y'all. So, Candace Owens exposes Kim K. Let's listen to this audio and see what it is that they're talking about. I want to hear what's going on. I want to know. I want to know.
Rounds of Kim Kardashian, and she's talking trash. This is years ago. It seems to be a voicemail that she left Ray J, where it's not the sweet little Kim K that she presents today. She's nasty. She's calling Whitney Houston a crackhead, and she's yelling at Ray J. And this tape landed on my lap, and I am told that there is much, much more. Take a listen.
Ray, it's Kim. I just want you to know that I think you are so disgusting and desperate. Who leaves their email address on their machine? You clearly want people to call you, but yet you won't call me back. And actually, you know what? Don't call me back. Don't ever call me back. I never want to talk to you ever again. I think you're honestly a sick human being, and I think you are just so desperate that you'll do anything for attention, and you're just so disgusting. Honestly, so, have fun with old hag Whitney Houston. She's so sick, and, crack is definitely not whack with you guys, because you are just, honestly, makes me laugh on how disgusting you guys look. You're in Vegas with Whitney, and you need to go hang out with your old, friend, and it's not right, but it's okay. I'm definitely going to make it anyway, because you guys are just disgusting and sick, and stop you're with her. I don't understand it. She's so old and sick, and you are just sick and desperate. So leave me the alone and stop calling me. I hate you.
So it's being alleged that she left that voicemail because she was upset that Ray J at that moment was becoming more famous than her because he was dating Whitney Houston. Some tapes are making.
Now, look at that. Not the nice, sweet little Kim K that the whole world knows. You see? And from what Candace is saying, I feel same way. I feel Kim was at that moment very upset because when Kim and Ray J did the whole sex tape thing. She was lit. She was, and I mean, she still is now, but she was lit at that moment. And that was her star moment. So it's like, damn, there goes this black brother. He gonna come smoke my boots on camera. We make a tape. Allegedly, it's the mother's idea. They make a tape. They make good money off of it. The publicity is big, negative and positive, and they make a lot of money. And then here he goes, as beautiful as she is, she's like, no, this guy did not. Imagine how embarrassing that is. You make a sex tape with a guy, and you're famous. You and this guy are both big now. She kind of like reignited Ray J's name because wasn't really anybody thinking about Ray J. Um, and then all of a sudden, he says, "You know what? I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm gonna go deal with this older black woman over here." It had to drive her insane. It drove her crazy. I know it did, but she's still making money off of it. It is what it is. Her name is big. Her family name is big. They are billionaires. They're rich. So it is what it is. But we all do know that when you say things, you have to watch where you say it, how you say it, if you're not ready for the backlash, because now people get a chance to honestly see who Kim Kardashian was then. Not saying that she didn't change or she's not a different person now, but people get a chance to see who Kim Kardashian really was back then and how she felt about Ray J and Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston being a woman, an individual of so much importance who has contributed so much to the music world. To hear Kim Kardashian talk about her like that, in such ways, it's like, damn. So if you feel like that about her, how many other individuals who are going through substance abuse issues or drug problems and they need counseling, how many other individuals do you feel like that about? So that's the problem with this audio. Cheers to Candace Owens for letting the world know how Kim Kardashian actually felt about the Ray J and Whitney Houston entanglement. Your boy Charleston is wilding on Ti. Charleston White is wilding on Ti right now. Charleston is winning too. Ti got to do something because Charleston is winning right now. Have y'all been paying attention to the Charleston White and Ti back and forth? Yo, Charleston White is wilding on Ti right now. Let me get this information for y'all. Here we go. Get this on the screen for y'all. Charleston White is wilding on Ti right now. Ti, man, you better say something because Charleston is wilding right now on Ti. Let me get to this right here. Get to Charleston because Charleston is wilding. Charleston said, "Man, listen, Ti, don't play with me, man."
Little yellow motherfucker ain't never been hit across his goddamn head with a baton, with that Rodney King baton. Boy, I hit that yellow motherfucker talking about jumping on me, hurting me. Boy, you better get your boy Tip, and you better tell him you work for Crime Stoppers. He talking about I got a badge. You had a badge before I had a badge, T.I. Remember? They had you going around doing the community service, talking to the kids about reporting crime because you got caught with a bunch of guns on federal paper. We don't know how you beat them charges, T.I., because one thing every nigga in the feds know, nigga, they don't give a damn about that shit, nigga. So tell your son you inspired me to be a tipster. Yeah, I want to be like T.I.P., nigga. Why you wear my hat and everything like you, nigga? Shit, I want to be a tipster. So tell your son I got the badge idea from you. Get that little motherfucking check before he end up like Trayvon Martin fucking with me. I'm the George Zimmerman kind of nigga, neighborhood watch nigga. I'm on the phone with the police. They telling me don't follow him. I'm son T.I. Little yellow motherfucker ain't there.
So Charleston White is wilding on T.I.'s son right now. So Charleston White and T.I. have been embroiled in a back and forth beef, where Charleston White is basically clowning T.I.'s son. In this video, Charleston White, he said neither King or Boosie's son looked like they could fight, and he added that because they grew up with rich fathers, they were both raised soft. Charleston continued to throw shots at T.I., including bringing up T.I.'s past Crime Stoppers commercial. In a video posted on social media, he said, "You better get your boy Tip. You better tell him that you work for Crime Stoppers. You're the reason why I wanted to become a tipster." All right, you guys just saw that in the video. One thing that people will always have in question about T.I. is this whole police thing. A lot of people are, you know, a lot of people are still have questions on how is it that he was able to, beat the charges that he beat, federal charges, getting caught with the amount of weaponry that he got caught with, and not only the amount, but the type of weaponry he got caught with. He got caught with machines. So, people are always gonna have that in question, like, how did you get away? How did you pull that off? Like, how did you get out of that jam? So many people have questions, and as many interviews as he's done already, it's something that probably is never going to be enough for the public, and not even the public, for the streets. It's probably just never enough, even though he still had multiple years of success afterwards, and he's been on hits, and he's won awards and things of that nature. But all in all, the people are still going to still feel as if something is funny about that, because it's just like, damn, like you got caught with all of this type of machinery, and you never had to like really do serious time or anything like that for it. So a lot of people are questioning T.I. for that. So even when T.I. is going through his problems and things like that, a lot of the times you won't see certain people come to bat because of still the unanswered questions revolving around his whole arrest. A lot of people still question that. Now, some more crazy news. A couple was mauled by their dogs. Two pit bulls attacked their owners. Last Wednesday, Hollace Bennard, 5-month-old, and Lillie Bennard were fatally attacked by pit bulls that their parents owned for 8 years in their home in Memphis. The vicious mauling of the children came out of nowhere, and it took place around 3:30 p.m. of last Wednesday. The attack lasted about 10 minutes, despite their mother's best effort to fend off the family dogs. According to reports, the mother, Kristine Bennard, 30, she tried to shield her kids during the attack, but it was to no avail because by the time law enforcement arrived, both children had passed away. Kristine survived the attack after being taken to the hospital in critical condition. On the day following the attack, both of the Bennard family's pit bulls were euthanized. Nevertheless, the fatal mauling had ignited an investigation into the Shelby County Sheriff's Office into Kristine Bennard and her husband, Colby, and it has also added fuel to the ongoing national debate about whether or not families should own pit bulls. And this is a problem for a lot of people because a lot of people, want to protect their dogs. We want the world to know that, hey, these dogs are not vicious. They're beautiful animals, but it's very hard to defend in situations like this where your dog actually attacks you. And then on top of it, they don't just attack you, but they attack the children and wind up killing the children. So this is a problem for a lot of people in America. And it's sad. It's very, very sad. 2 kids, both of them killed. One not even a year old, and it's sad. So, I feel like, the dogs should have to be put down. I feel like there has to be more structure as far as training. There has to be certain things. I just found out the other day, unbeknownst to me, that there are certain dogs that you cannot bring family members around if those family members were not in that dog's life for the first 6 to 12 months. Usually 6 to be safe. But there are dogs you can't bring, like literally. The guy told me, he said, "Hey, if you want to purchase this dog, no problem. I can get this dog. You can get this dog, but I need you to know that if you have family members, if you have friends, if you have business partners, whoever, spouse, and you want this dog to get used to them, make sure that they're around the first 6 to 12 months this dog is alive. If not, this dog is going to attack them. And it's like, damn, that's sad. But do you know how many people who probably didn't get that message, or how many people who are selling dogs who really don't know that bloodline? So it's very important. I feel like dog breeding should be more, it should be pushed more out to certain areas, so that way the people who are actually involved in these things can have access to these resources and be able to help. I think that there should be more dog training centers. There should be more care centers for animals and things of this nature, so that way we can prevent these things, because two children died, 2 kids died. We don't need that. But let me know how you guys feel about this, man. Kim K called our beloved Whitney Houston a crackhead. Candace Owens, salute to you for leaking those audios. Charleston White verbally attacking T.I. for his past Crime Watchers commercial, and going after his son, saying that his son needs to realize who the real cop is. And then here we have these 2 children who have lost their lives due to this pit bull attack. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. You rock with 6K, I rock with you. Stay tuned, you guys. I'll be back very shortly. I'm going to find some more news topics so we can chop it up. I'm feeling good today. Peace.